When the episode dropped, fans were stunned. Dax Shepard, sitting across from his ex-girlfriend Briegh Morrison, the woman he once loved for 9 long years, openly revisiting their past, their breakup, and the fear that followed. It wasn't just nostalgia. It was raw, real, and unexpectedly emotional. As the microphones rolled, Dax's voice carried a vulnerability fans had never heard before. He admitted the breakup was manageable, but for a while I truly thought I'd never love anyone again in that way. Briegh sat opposite him, composed yet visibly moved. Dax and Briegh's story didn't end with anger or betrayal. It ended with confusion, timing, and life moving in opposite directions. But what made their reunion fascinating wasn't just the past. It was what happened after. When Dax met Kristen Bell, he was still recovering. He was 32, still thinking about the life he'd planned with Briegh. "I was supposed to be getting her pregnant right now," he admitted with a nervous laugh. It wasn't romantic and it was human. That strange overlap between what could have been and what is. But then Kristen entered his world. The chemistry was instant, undeniable, yet even she had doubts. Not about him, but about his lingering connection with his ex. Dax revealed on his podcast that in the early days of his relationship, Briegh was still around, visiting his house, spending time with his mom. And Kristen? She didn't hide her discomfort. "This is really wild," she told him. "I'm not friends with any of my exes." To which Dax replied, "I'm friends with all mine." Still, the podcast moment brought something to the surface, and as the headlines shifted from their podcast to their marriage, one thing became clear. This wasn't just a celebrity story. It was a mirror, reflecting how love evolves, how people change, and how the past never fully leaves us.